beating gyrocopters, so you want to keep building them. And he has an attack upgrade on it. He got a statue. He picked up an invulnerability potion on his panda, which is really helpful against the Mountain King. If you watch any human mirror games, like the Mountain King versus Panda second, the whole point of like the Mountain King's bolt is to keep the panda from casting Breath of Fire in like a good position. So if you have that invulnerability potion, not only does it help keep your panda alive, it's going to help you cast Breath of Fire where you want it, when you want it. And gyrocopters can kill things in seconds if you don't have that Breath of Fire keeping them away, adding to your Garg's firepower. So he's finally decided to bring his Death Knight back. I think that's a good decision. He needs that level 3 Breath of Fire. He's actually picked up 2 healing scrolls, and this is another advantage that Gargs have with gyrocopters. Gargs are organic, so that healing scrolls affect them. Gyrocopters are not, so as such healing scrolls do not affect them, and so that's a natural advantage that gargoyles have over gyrocopters. And if you have like 3 heroes each with 2 healing scrolls, like gyrocopters can't beat gargoyles no matter how many upgrades they have. So that's another reason, guys, to buy organic. So another cool innovation that, well, not really innovation, but like something that he's doing that is adaptive, is he's getting a Temple of the Damned and Banshee Adept training. That's just so his heroes can survive nukes. Okay, so it's a fight right here. He sends the Gargs in because he knows he can win this battle. Panda Breath of Fire, and he's actually burned both his heal scrolls already. He's got the Gargs underneath the statue. All these factors helped him to beat those gyrocopters. If they didn't have any of that, I think the gyrocopters would have won there, because they did outnumber the Gargs by a little bit. And he's got nothing left. I really like this strategy just because not only do you get to set the tempo for the matchup, like you'll notice that Elfie has never had to run back to, well, except for when his Death Knight died, but Elfie has been on the offensive the whole game, oh wait, if he had his Banshee right here, the game wouldn't have been as close. Like the Mountain King just used a pot of mana, so like if he had been a second faster, he could have killed that Death Knight, which is kind of lucky for Elfie. And if he had been more on the ball and got his Banshee out there, he wouldn't have had to worry about that. So that's something I think that is worth the 300. No, it's 400 gold because it's a Temple Banshee and an upgrade. So yeah, it's 400 gold, but you turn Curse off and just cast AMS and just group it with your destroyers or whatever. That's what I do with it. So yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot of elements that you didn't really like that happened in that game, but you wouldn't have noticed off the bat. I just want to point these out. And so firstly, the fact that Bowcracker couldn't really creep past level 3, that's a big thing. If that Mountain King was able to get level 5 really easily, that would be like the Death Knight wouldn't be able to leave his base, pretty much. And so the fact that he had got gargoyles really helped contain the Mountain King and stop him from creeping. And that's a big map. There's lots of camps to creep with militia and footmen. And it's easy to lose your opponent, and Gargs really help you get those creep jacks with their greater sight range. Also, the fact that gargoyles counter all of the things that you're worried about as undead, and well, I mean basically griffins. If you're going gargoyles, he can't go griffins, which is really great because let's say he even counters your gargoyles, right? He beats your gargoyles. He's gonna have put everything behind beating those gargoyles. So he's going to have got the upgrades on the gyrocopters and stuff. And that means, well, gyrocopters do nothing to your heroes, right? So if you manage to keep your hero levels up and stuff, you're still in the game. You can maybe switch to A-bombs and fiends and banshees if you have them, but you're not out of the game if you lose. Like, you can't Stormbolt Griffin click your hero and he dies. So that's what I really like about this strategy as well. It kind of keeps the humans army to a manageable size and to like a manageable unit combination. Another counter I guess the humans could get would be tanks, but tanks are a lot slower, and gargoyles are really mobile, and they have really quick regen with stats and statue form. So, and they have good stats, so you can kind of avoid tanks, like I've been watching some free for all games and stuff recently, and what you can do is if you have the hero advantage, you can just go for the hero kill and then have healing scrolls just to keep your gargoyles alive and focus everything on the hero, and then pull out once you get the hero kill, or he's forced to TP, and so the tanks don't really do anything. So you can also do that. So that was a really nice display of the strategy, and like that's generally how your games are going to be if you choose the strategy. Otherwise, if he gets his towers up quick enough, then you're going to have some trouble. So the way I like to play it is it's kind of do or die, but what you can do is just ultra hard harass him with ghouls. If he's trying to fast expand on that map, for example, have your Death Knight tailing his hero and footmen, stealing kills, summoning skeletons, focusing peasants, and then send your ghouls to his main. And what I like to do is just cancel arcane towers or building towers, but you can also send it to his peasant line, because the goal I set for myself is, okay, you have to make sure that he doesn't have towers before you have gargs. And so it's kind of do or die, because you have a lot of ghouls to lose, and if he gets towers up, then your gargs are really useless. But it really makes your games a lot quicker, and they're a lot shorter and sweeter. So I like that. And if you lose, then hopefully you learn something, and you can apply that to your next game. I know that's not really helpful, but like with human bases, there's always a way to harass them, especially in the early game. And the nice thing about fast expansions is that there's 2 bases, and there's only one of his army. So there's always a chink in his armor that you can throw some ghouls in, or your hero and some skeletons and some coils, and you can really mess him up. And when he's microing peasants and stuff, he's not building towers. So you got to remember that the human is only human. He can only do one thing at a time. And so use that to your advantage, that you have so many ghouls and skeletons and stuff at the beginning of the game. So this was my first audio commentary in a long time. If it was a little dry or whatever, tell me. If you have any comments or replays or stuff you want to send me, you can always PM me. I'm going to be on Battle.net a lot more these next few months, because I am home for the summer. I don't have to study or anything, so I'm looking forward to that. I think I'm going to be able to host too. So I'm just really pumped for the summer, and I'm pumped to do a lot of audio commentary. So hopefully this is goodbye, but not for long. Madchild signing out.